So you've set the club, now you want to know how to get to the top of the backswing. Well, this video is going to reveal all how you can get into a healthy position ready to unwind on the way down. So let's get stuck in. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video here on my channel Nick Does Golf. I really hope that you've enjoyed the series so far if you've been following me, and I cannot wait to do more and get to the end ready for golf to restart here in England, or for you to carry on and top up your knowledge as you keep playing this wonderful game called golf. So hopefully by now you should have a good understanding about your posture and your setup, a good takeaway position and a good set from there. So now you're in a really solid position ready to wind it up to the top of the backswing. But how do you do that? Well, from here it's pretty simple, to be honest. If your right elbow is nicely tucked in and you're not too wide, you should be in a really good connected state from here to just be able to turn your shoulders really and get that shoulder, or your left shoulder even, under your chin from there into a really good position. So from here you can see I've got good hand depth. It's not too wide, okay, but it's not out in front of me as well, so I'm not too steep. It's in a good position with good hand depth. Then from there I can really get to the top of the backswing from here, ready to unwind. If you're in a position where you've taken it too far inside and your club shaft is pointing too far outside of the ball, what will tend to happen is you'll either cut it short and then from there really manipulate the shaft and the hands from there on the way down, or you'll take it too far and you'll have it pointing across the line. These are both really poor positions to be in, so you really need to make sure that you're in a neutral position or even an exaggerated position to help you make sure that you get into that good position at the top. Of course, there are lots of ways to actually deliver the club on the way down. The body and the brain is so brilliant at manipulating the club at that last second. So it's really important to make sure that you get in a good neutral position right at the top, ready for you to unleash and unwind on the way down. So you've got your three positions on the way back. A good takeaway, one piece from there. Then the club head is going to hinge with your wrist. You've got a good solid position where the hands, if you want to measure it, are pretty much in the centre of my chest from here. They're not too deep and they're not too shallow from there. In a good position from there, I can just turn my shoulders and I'm in a good position from there. Now, I'm not the most flexible of people, so I can't really get, once I'm doing it in slow motion, I can't really get to parallel. So if this is you, don't try and force that backswing so you get too over rotated. This is going to cause a lot of problems, such as weight transfer problems on the way down, lack of power, and also early extension, so you can try and compensate to get that club back to the ball, and obviously we do not want this. So ideally, if you can, make sure that you can video your swing just using a camera like I am now to check your position. So takeaway, set, turn from there to the top. Make sure that the club is pretty much parallel to the ground, just like you were in this position here. Get it up to the top, make sure it's as parallel as you can or as close to parallel, and then you can go from there. What you'll find is if you are in a neutral position as you get through the first two stages, you'll find that the club face is also in a neutral position at the top. You haven't managed to manipulate it and you haven't had to either. Whereas if you were to open too much because you've come inside, you'll find that the club face is going to be pointing down towards the floor, and obviously you don't want this because you're going to be prone to opening that face on the way through, causing that big fat slice which we all hate. But you only have to look at the best players in the world on how to get it done. There are so many different ways. Just make sure that it works for you. If you can help yourself get into a decent position at the top of the backswing that is going to help you unwind and give you the best strike, the best distance and the best accuracy, you're on to a winner. Don't forget that these tips are all for if it was an ideal world, okay? Neutral grip, neutral takeaway, neutral set, neutral top of the backswing. Hardly anybody is going to nail that unless your name is Adam Scott. So if you do have a slightly stronger grip or weaker grip, you're going to find yourself potentially in a different scenario at these positions, but that might not be a problem, because if you can sort it out and make sure it works for yourself and get as close to these positions as possible, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier for you. The key to this is simplicity, so I hope this is all helping to make you understand it a little bit better. If it is, drop a like on this video and leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate the support. It's been amazing so far, so keep it going. As well as that, I've got my social media links in the description box below. Go check them out if you haven't done so already. Message me, interact with me. I'd love to see it. So, you've reached the top of your backswing. Now you're ready to unleash into the back of that golf ball. Make sure you check out tomorrow's video. It's on its way thick and fast. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all tomorrow.